Hello everyone, I am Dr. Imran Chandraki, working as an assistant professor and Dean PG program at Department of General Science and Engineering, NV Navle Sihangar College of Engineering, Solapur. I have total teaching experience of 15 years and a research experience of around 7 years. I did my PhD in mathematics from Dr. Baba Saheb Ambedkar Technological University, Lonere in the year 2014, and now I have been recognized as a PhD guide in mathematics at Punyashlok Ahilyabai Holkar Solapur University, Solapur. My area of specialization is applied mathematics, numerical methods, bound layer theory. I have written 6 books and published more than 21 papers in the journal and conferences at national and international levels. So today I am going to talk on a very important topic that is called multiple integration. It is also called the multivariate integral calculus. Now under this topic we are going to learn about how to evaluate double integration in Cartesian form, how to evaluate double integration in polar system form, how to evaluate the double integration when limits are not given, how to change the order of integration and then evaluate it, and how to change the double integration to polar system. And finally we are going to see the application. Mainly we are going to see two applications. The first one is regarding how to find area using double integration and how to find mass of lamina using double integrations. Now this concept has been developed and researched by Italian scientist Fubini. So this is a picture of Fubini. Now before starting with the double integration concept, let me first of all tell you the meaning of what is the single integration. So single integration mainly represents integration from a to b fx dx. Suppose you have integration of this type, integration of the type integration from a to b f of x dx, then let us see what is the geometrical interpretation of this. Suppose that this is the curve y equal to fx, so here is your fx, so y is equal to fx comes here. Suppose that what we have two lines starting with x equal to a, which is parallel to axis, and x equal to b, that is also parallel to axis. Now this region, okay, which is above x-axis, bounded by the four curves x equal to a, x equal to b, y is equal to fx, and what, y is equal to 0. So this is line y equal to 0. Y equal to 0 is nothing but your x-axis. So this region A, which has been what depicted over here, is given by this single integration. Okay, that is geometrical meaning of single integration. If your integrand is fx, if your integrand is under root of 1 plus dy by dx bracket square, in that what case that integration from a to b under root of 1 plus what f dash of x bracket square dx calculates the arc length of the curve y equal to fx starting with x equal to a, ending with x equal to b. So depending on what the integrand is and depending on what the limit we have, what we have different physical significances of the single integration. And let us see what is the double integration. Now double integration actually sometimes represents area, it sometimes represents volume. Okay, just now I told you that single integration represents area, double integration sometimes also represents area. In what circumstances what it represents area, that we are going to see. Now let me have this figure. So let us see this figure. In this figure I written a double integration. First time what we came across double integration, its integrand is f of xy. Now what is f of xy, that we will discuss later on. So double integration over the region R. So how to read this? Double integration over the region R, f of xy dx dy. This same integration for the region R, which is here, has limit integration from a to b, from g of x to g1 of x to g2 of x, same integrand f of xy dx dy. Now see what is meaning of this double integration. So first of all, let us see what is geometrical interpretation of this, and then after we will see what is a mathematical interpretation of double integration and its limit. Okay, so in figure 7.1 I have shown you with the double integration over the region R, f of xy dx dy. So this is to be read as double integration over the region R. Okay, so this is the region R. Now this double integration over the region R, f of xy dx dy, represents the volume, okay, between the surface. So this is the surface, this one is surface, this one is surface. So this is the surface, and this double integration represents the volume between this surface and its projection on xy plane, which is not exactly a rectangle, but it is a supposed shape like this. So it is a region R. So this is the region R. Okay, so the volume between the surface z is equal to f of xy and its projection, okay, on xy plane, you can see x axis, y axis and z axis. If you have a 3D surface over here, and if you take its projection on xy plane, you will be getting some figure like this. So whatever is the space between what these two surfaces, that is region R and z equal to f of xy, between that whatever is the volume, it is represented by double integration over the region R, f of xy dx dy. Now let us discuss what we got this limit. Okay, so this limit, that is x equal to a, then what x is equal to b, y is equal to g1 of x and y is equal to g2 of x. Okay, now let me write it here. So suppose that you have x axis, y axis and z axis, and suppose that there is a surface over here, something like there. Okay, so suppose that this is the surface, and that surface is nothing but what, z is equal to f of xy. Okay, and if you take its projection on xy plane, yes, you get a region like this, suppose, and that region is R. It is not necessarily always a rectangle. Okay, it may have any shape. Okay, so that is what geometrical interpretation of your double integration. Now this region R, is going to play a vital role in deciding the limits. Now here we will be taking a strip either parallel to x axis or strip parallel to y axis. So suppose that this region R sometimes is like this. Suppose that you have x axis, y axis. So I am going to forget about what is z equal to f of xy. Just now I am going to talk about your x axis and y axis, that is xy plane only. Okay, So suppose that you have x-axis, you have y-axis. Okay, suppose that what there are two more lines, x is equal to a and x is equal to b. So suppose that this is the line x is equal to a and that is the line x equal to b. So this is x is equal to a and that is x is equal to b. So we have two lines, x equal to a and x equal to b. Suppose that we have two curves. Okay, so suppose that there are two curves like this. So first curve, suppose it is y is equal to g1x and suppose second curve is like this, y is equal to g2x. Here let me take a strip. So this is the region R. So this one is the region R. So I am going to write it as region R. This is region R. And this region R I am going to lightly shade. Okay. And after lightly shading it, yes, I am going to take strip parallel to x-axis. If I take strip parallel to x-axis, yes, the strip will be like this. So this is the strip. This strip will move from left to right. This strip will move from left to right. It starts with x is equal to a. That's why I am going to write the limit of x. I am going to write the limit of x as x is equal to a, x colon a to x is equal to b whereas y limit varies as y is equal to g1 of x to g2 of x. So you can see that. Okay, so this strip, that is this sky blue strip will move from x equal to a to x equal to b. While its motion, you can see that lower end of the strip is on g1x and upper end of the strip is on g2x, and that's why limit of this double integration will be depending on the region R which is there on xy plane. So here limit start with x equal to a and ends with x equal to b. Lower end is on y equal to g1x and upper end is on y equal to g2 of x, and that's why limit of this integration with this case will be from what, x equal to a to x equal to b and g1 of x to g2 of x, same f of x y dx dy. That's why we used to write double integration over the region R, where this is the region R. Okay, so this region is R. Now suppose that you have different case. Again, let us have a second case, that you have x-axis, you have y-axis, and suppose that there are two lines, you have two more lines, y is equal to a and y is equal to b. Okay, so let me give the names of this, name to these two lines. So this is your x is equal to, suppose c. Okay, let us have a different constant. Y is equal to c. So y is equal to c, and this one is, suppose y is equal to d. Okay, and suppose that we have two more curves, and the curves are like this. First curve is x is equal to, suppose that curve is x is equal to some psi 1 of y, and suppose that the second curve is here, and its equation is x so this curve is y is equal to psi 1 of x. This curve is x is equal to psi 1 of y. So suppose that this curve is x is equal to psi 1 of y, and suppose that we have second curve like this, and that is x. So suppose this is the curve x is equal to psi 2 of y. Now let me have a strip parallel to x axis. Note that in this case we were having strip parallel to x axis, here we have strip parallel to y axis. So this type of strips moves from left to right, whereas this type of strip moves from bottom to top. So if strip is parallel to y axis, it moves from left to right, and if you have strip parallel to x axis, it moves from bottom to top within the region of integration. So this one is your region of integration R. So this is the region of integration R. Again, it can be represented like this. Okay, so if you have this case, and if you have taken strip parallel to x axis, y axis, in that case, yes, it is to be understood that first integration will be with respect to y. If you have taken strip parallel to x axis, means first integration will be with respect to what? X. That is, in place of writing f of x y dy dx, I am going to write f of x y dx dy. So first integration will be with respect to x. Okay, so that case we are going to see. So here we should write integration like this. Okay, I am going to write same integration, and it will be double integration over the region R, and that will be equal to, so this integration R will be equal to, this will be equal to, yes, double integration from C to D, then note that the strip moves from y equal to C up to y is equal to D. While its motion, what you can see that the left end is on x equal to psi 1 of y. That's why I'm going to write simply psi 1 psi 1 of y to psi 2 of y f of xy dx dy. So what is the meaning of that? The first integration is with respect to x. If your strip is parallel to which axis? X axis. If strip is parallel to y axis, in that case what we have? Strip parallel to y axis. So if you have strip parallel to y axis, first integration will be with respect to y, and if strip is parallel to x axis, meaning is first integration will be carried out with respect to x. Okay, that is the rules for deciding the order of integration. So what is the order? So if I am integrating first with respect to x, then with respect to y, my order becomes dx dy. And if I am integrating first with respect to y, then with respect to x, the order of integration becomes dy dx. So if what you write dy dx or if you write dx dy, it is immaterial, okay, because what ultimately the limit is going to decide what is the order of integration. So if inner integration limit is in terms of x, okay, in that case limit will be for the variable y. If inner integration limit is for y, obviously the outer integration will become what? For what? X. So first integration is with respect to y, then with respect to x.